And now it's time for our daily arts and culture segment with our Yim Yoonhee. Now today she has an item for those that lived through the 90s will appreciate. Good afternoon to you, Yoonhee.
Good afternoon. So I think it's safe to say that those who remember the 90s think very fondly of that decade, and it was a really big turning point in the music industry here in Korea.
Right, and that's when K-pop really emerged. Many artists blew in like a storm, and just as quickly they faded.
Exactly, but some of these artists actually stayed on the scene, and they're still making a presence. So let's take a look.
Last year, the hit drama Reply 1994 showed just how fondly Korea remembers the 90s. The coming-of-age drama, set in the mid-1990s, captured the nostalgic essence of the era. The final episode brought in an 11.9% ranking, the highest ever for a Korean cable channel episode. The 90s was a memorable decade for many and is known as the golden age of K-pop. Some of Korea's most iconic singers emerged at that time, and almost 20 years later, the legends are still going strong. Singer Yim swept the charts with her single Dear Jay years ago and became known as a tiny giant because of her petite frame but explosive voice. Still ever present in the music industry, she recently released an album to commemorate the last 30 years of her career. The album contains 11 songs, 9 of which she personally composed, and 7 of which she wrote the lyrics to.
Truthfully, I remember when I had a lot of fans and all of the popularity I had turned into this strength. Now I can keep going and put everything into this album.
Another 90s star who still hasn't put down the mic is Yim Yoonhee. Nicknamed the Barefoot Diva, she recently released a new album. Titled Spiro Spere, the album has a touch of Latin influence and is about finding hope where there is life.
For 10 years I've loved to sing, and now how do I grow my passion even more? I'm not sure, I just do whatever comes to me.
Next month, Lee Sora, another 90s wonder, has plans to take the stage. Ahead of the release of her album, she's also released a single called I'm a Star. These 90s divas made quite the impression back then, and it looks like they're not done yet.